Not quite yet. I don't know. Oh, I got that! That's for sure!
Is that recording? Are we recording right now?
There we are.
Are we recording again?
I think we are.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm gonna put it down. Okay. We're recording. At least I think. Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, still recording.
Yep.
Cool.
So we'll do that.
Welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the shit show. Want to know what it's about?
So do we!
Well,
here we are.
Here we are. We were talking about My Hero Academia earlier.
And that's how it all began.
And that's how it all began. We decided that we should really, really record this.
Yeah, because we keep saying all these good things, all these, like, podcast-worthy conversations, and forgetting to record them, and then they just kind of leave our minds forever and are lost to the void. And the void eventually is like, yo, dudes, why don't you record this shit and, like, I don't know, tell someone else? Rather than keeping it between the two of you. Let it free on the world.
We tried with Jekyll and Hyde.
We tried with Jekyll and Hyde.
We tried.
Eventually it will happen. Stay tuned for
Someday.
that.
We need animators for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends just went back to school for animation, so, hey. I mean, I'm teaching myself Japanese again, so...
Yay!
Maybe I'll just learn the ukulele this weekend. I might as well learn how to animate.
Hey, you know what? It's horrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well jump further into hell.
Right, we're already halfway there.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Yeah.
Yep. Occasionally we will break into song. It will be terrible. But remember, karaoke isn't about sounding good. It's about sounding terrible together. God, we're great at this.
Oh, I know, right? Okay. We should tell them about the My Hero Academia thing.
Oh, sweet. Cheese and crackers. So this all started innocently with Sato making cupcakes. Because I had canon that he stress bakes.
Yeah.
Like me. So sometimes, like me, he will not sleep and instead fill the entire common room with baked goods. So all of the rest of Class 1A wakes up in the dorms. The entire dorms smell like baked goods, and they come down into the kitchen and see Sato frantically still making cookies at like 6 in the morning, and they're like, Sato, have you slept? Mina's very concerned. Mina walks up and she's like, hun, babe,
Sweetie,
sweetie,
babe, bye.
Did you sleep? No one can figure out what he's actually stressed about. They're like, do we have a test coming up? Is there a pop quiz? No one can figure this out. So in the meantime, Mina's like kindly taking him aside. She's like pressed the pressure point. He drops. He's unconscious now. She just fucking picks him up because it's Mina.
Yeah.
Tucks him in nice and sweetly on the couch, and they're like, yeah. So they're all kind of discussing, and they're just like, what did we forget? Like, we must have forgotten something. And then collectively go,
oh my god.
Shit.
It's Aizawa's birthday! So of course they have to go over there. So they head over to Aizawa's, and first of all they have to destroy the building. So as I was sitting there, just, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Aizawa.
Ah!
Happy birthday to you.
Ah!
Okay, dear God. What is that?
What the fuck is happening?
So he slams open the door, and there's the entire Class 1A standing there with fake goods and presents. And you know, he's been feeling bad because everybody forgot his birthday. The kids, the teachers.
Mike.
Oh,
and by the way, they're all singed. They're all, like, slightly burned on the edges. Deku's hair is more curly than normal and might actually be smoking. Todoroki's kind of okay. But, like, he may or may not still be on fire, but that might just be Todoroki because it's Todoroki.
Yeah. He's just kind of, he's good. So, of course, he closes the door in their face.
He's like, no.
No.
And shuts the door on them. And then he opens the door, and then a couple of seconds later, opens the door and is like, it's like, you guys forgot my birthday. And they're like, we know, we brought you presents. Giving him all of the puppy dog eyes. And he's like, oh no, I'm fucked in his brain. And he's like, no, and shuts the door again, and like 5 seconds pass, and they're all like, oh. And he opens the door again and goes, come in.
Yay!
Yeah, so they all like go, yay! And rush into his apartment.
Unless the party begins, and so begins our night.
Yes, I'm gonna blow my nose again. Please ignore the foghorn. It is not a foghorn, it is my nose.
She's dying. She has really bad allergies.
Fuck spring.
So, while we're talking about fucking spring, let's talk about other things. Doing something very similar. So,
Sweet cheese and crackers.
now they're having this party, and, party, they got their gifts, they got their goodies, they've got a punch bowl.
They've got a punch bowl.
This
is when the rest of the teachers show up, so...
Because they felt bad and realized it was Aizawa's birthday.
Mike shows up, and Nemori shows up, Tensei shows up, because those four went to school together, and all hell broke loose, and Aizawa's the only sane one out of the four of them.
Poor Aizawa.
Poor Aizawa.
So they get there, and of course, present Mike, he's there to have a good time. So of course he spikes the punch bowl. There are children there.
Yeah,
So
Aizawa looks over and goes, Mike, no!
Mike,
they
no!
are children! And Mike goes, Mike, yes, just keeps pouring. Just whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Into the bowl. And of course the kids don't realize it yet.
Except Mina. Mina's the only one that pays attention.
Mina's having a fucking blast.
Mina's having the best weekend of her life. This is fantastic.
Oh, and it only gets better.
She is the only sober one this entire time. So,
She's been drinking too. She just has that high alcohol tolerance.
like us.
Yay!
Hey, cheers.
Boop.
So, anyway, let's start off with this. So, to begin with, Mina and Jiro are sitting on the couch. They're the only two relatively sober ones at this party, to begin with. Momo is smashed at this point.
She's got her hair out, and oh my gosh, I love your face.
Yeah, Momo has her hair down. She's sprawled across both Mina and Jiro, just caressing Jiro's face and like her ear jacks and stuff.
Just, like,
has her hair down, her shirt slightly open. She's doing her best. I am a sexy drunk. Please adore me.
And she's doing a very good job at it.
Very good job at it. Please
Yep.
marry me, Momo.
Yes. Oh, she's so gorgeous. We're thinking they're about like second years at this point, so
Yes.
still very much underage.
Still very much underage, but maybe less of children. But
Yeah.
this is 1A.
They
so-
should know better by this point.
But they definitely don't.
Well, they don't.
We
Definitely.
met these children.
Not a chance in
No.
hell.
Not a chance in hell.
Not a chance.
Todoroki is asleep at this point, trying desperately not to be asleep, but he's sitting very primly, still holding his cup in his hands, but his head just keeps like nodding down, and he keeps kind of jerking him back awake and like jerking back up, but then he just keeps going out. Eventually, head just settles on chest, and he's out.
He's gone.
Still sitting very properly, but like
I'm so proud of
gone.
him.
So proud of him.
So the rest of these little shits.
The rest of these little shits.
We all.
Sweet cheese and crackers. So,
Cheese.
Bakugo is smashed.
Oh my god.
As is Kirishima. Bakugo is an affectionate drunk.
Oh yeah, and Kirishima's just a ditz.
And Kirishima
He's
is a
so
ditz.
pure.
So pure.
But Bakugo is very horny.
Bakugo is very horny. Bakugo is trying his best to cuddle Kirishima and kiss him. Kirishima has no idea what is
Just
going
like,
on. And
dude, this is great.
Bakugo, you want to are we wrestling right now? He's wrestling and is doing his best to dodge him. And
Damn it, let me kiss you.
Bakugo is saying, "You stupid shitty nerd, just let me kiss you already." Kirishima is still oblivious to all of this.
Oh yeah, complete.
Everyone else is losing their shit. Mina's having a cow. She is
Just like,
hysterical.
that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
And it is fantastic. Let's see, who else are we doing?
Uraka and Ida. Or
Uraraka and Ida are sitting back to back in a corner with like their feet kicked out, and Ida is having an existential crisis and just like monologuing to Uraraka, who has tears pouring down her face, just going, "I get it, I know, it's so, yeah," and she's like, I get it, man.
And all
she's
the meanwhile, she's got her.
Meanwhile, she is using her powers to levitate cups in a cycle from the punch bowl back to them. So they just have a constant stream of alcohol.
Yep.
They are hammered.
But they've got their homies on the other side.
They got their homies. Their homies.
You know-
Tensei and Nomuri. So role switch. Nomuri is the one having the existential crisis. This is midnight, by the way. She's the one having the existential crisis, and Tensei is the one comforting her. So they're in the opposite corner of the apartment. So Uraraka, of course, being the
She's so
kind,
pure.
gentle,
So
pure soul
good.
she is,
Yes.
has included them in the loop of ever refilling drinks. So
Yeah.
they are getting smashed far and above everyone else in this room.
They're having a good time.
They're having a good time. Not as good as Sero. Sero has attached himself by his tape to the ceiling fan and is swinging in circles, screaming at the top of his lungs in absolute joy. Everyone is hysterical at this point and getting very, very drunk.
Oh, they're so drunk.
So drunk.
And then
Kaminari at the beginning of this party, when... What did he say? Something along the lines of, this party is going to be legendary, and takes off his shirt, and Momo goes, Kaminari, put your shirt back on! He goes, you can't tell me what to do!
you're not my mom.
You're not my real mom! Proceeds to get shit-faced, and 5 minutes later is unconscious at Mina's feet. She's taking care of him because
old Mina.
she's the only responsible drinker in this entire party. Maybe with the exception of Jiro.
She's just gonna let them do what they want.
She's just gonna let them do whatever the hell they want.
Honestly, I can't blame her.
Honestly, it's the best.
My favorite though is Invisible Girl.
Invisible! So, Hagakure. Hagakure, my girl, my lady, my best girl.
She don't need clothes.
She don't need clothes.
No.
She go on a streak.
Yeah.
But you know, that's a little difficult for an invisible girl. So she finds a solution. For whatever fucking reason, Aizawa has an entire tub of paint.
What the fuck, I saw?
Bright pink paint. Not quite sure what it's for. I don't know if I want to know. Probably has something to do with Mike. Don't want to know.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
You're never gonna get that out of your head.
I am never gonna get that.
Never said I was a kinky bastard.
Well, I'm gonna die.
Anyway, so my girl Toru. So she realizes after making a couple loops and just running into people and no one's really taking notice of her, even though she's screaming and running into
She's
people.
sexy and
She's
she's
sexy and she
got
knows it.
and she is ready to work it.
She is so ready.
So ready.
So she takes the the bucket of pink paint and yells at the top of her lungs, I'm a scientist! And upends it over herself, dousing herself in this pink paint. Ojiro, Tailboy, who they are totes a thing.
They're so cute.
So cute. And they're totes a thing.
He's like, he's just like,
he's
no,
like, honey,
oh,
babe,
baby, no.
just don't. And someone walks up to him and goes, aren't you going to stop her? And he just turns and looks them dead in the face and goes, are you going to stop Hagakure? Please, try. Tell me if you succeed. Tell me how you succeed. That please be my guest. And they just go, oh, okay.
Okay, I get it.
Mina, being the watchful sweetheart she is, she's like, yeah, Hagakure! Then a split second realizes what's going to happen and goes, oh shit, no! And goes, Tokuyami! And he's like, I'm on it. Sends Dark Shadow around because now they have a fully nude classmate in the open, but before anyone can really realize what's happened, Dark Shadow flings her into a closet where Ojiro can very kindly get her some clothes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're doing.
And I'm sure that's what they're doing in the closet.
Totally.
Totes.
But let's not forget Froppy.
Froppalicious.
Yeah. She, of course, is sober.
She, of course, is... No, remember. She and Tokuyami.
Right, they're sipping bourbon.
They're sipping bourbon.
Yeah, that's right.
That present Mike did not bring. They brought their own alcohol.
They just kind of went straight for it. They were ready.
They were prepared as heck. They're sitting casually on the couch next to each other, muttering back and forth.
They will be silently judging us.
Silently judging everyone.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on things, but mostly letting the chaos go as it will.
I mean, would you stop it?
Can anyone stop it?
That's a good show.
It's not a question of would you, it's a question of could you.
And the answer to that is no.
I need to get more alcohol.
I do too.
I will let...
did we get the pizza?
Yeah, I got the pizza. I'm a responsible adult. I'm only responsible when I'm drinking. Okay, we can just let this keep recording.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get more of this delicious.
Okay, I'm going to cut the pizza because I'm very hungry.
I'm gonna drink the last drops out of this bottle. Yeah.
My parents are gonna come home.
Jeez. Hey!
We got a while. My
We are
uncle doesn't know how to work a computer.
We are defo of age, though.
Oh yeah, totally.
Snickers!
If you were a minor, I wouldn't dare give you alcohol.
I knew how to drink far before any of my classmates, and I was the responsible one.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. My parents taught me how to drink well, and how to be responsible and not die like a dumbass. Cat, it's a cat, it's a cat, cat, cat.
Snickers! Get back here. My cat's gonna die. Believe it or not, I'm the tame one. Don't have me got on. But yeah, if you don't know how to train yet.
You're a cat, cat, cat.
Where is she?
She ran downstairs. I scared her.
Oh, okay. It's not hard to do. She's kind of
I got a whole bottle
Lady
of
little fart.
booze. I got a whole bottle of booze. I got a whole bottle of booze. And I need some lactate because I'm lactose intolerant. And I'd die if I ate the pizza right now. Oh, oh, where's my pills? Don't really know because I don't know where to put my jacket.
In case you were wondering, she takes Lactaid now, but she didn't always do that.
I like to suffer.
She likes to suffer. You see, one day I showed up to school and there she comes. She's looking kind of pale. And turns out she had some marmalade chicken. Now, keep in mind she's highly allergic to oranges and any citrus. And our friend basically made chicken marmalade with
homemade orange chicken with homemade orange marmalade. Who was I, mere mortal as I am, to say no to that?
I mean, you could die.
I face my death willingly.
I can't argue with that. And so she eats that. She gets home and she's like, well, I'm a suffer. So what was it? You drink a glass of milk. You made cheesy enchiladas.
Quesadillas.
Quesadillas.
2 quesadillas with lots and lots of extra cheese.
Sounds really good.
I think I also did drink another glass of orange juice. Yeah, I was already starting to feel the effects of the oranges, which essentially what happens is, like, I don't, like, puff up and die like going to anaphylactic shock, because I'm not that much of an idiot. Just mostly an idiot.
Mostly.
But they just kind of dissolve my insides, and I turn into an agonized mess for about 8 hours until my insides stop being mush. Well, yeah, I spent the next 8 hours, and I'm not exaggerating, I spent the next 8 hours curled up on my living room floor in so much pain I couldn't move. So, long story short, kids, don't eat things that you're allergic to, because it's a bad idea.
Or do, because it's worth it, and you're fully willing to face your death.
I mean, I stopped doing things like that after that, mostly because I almost
Really? I
had
don't
to go
know.
to the hospital.
That's what I got out of that story.
I mean, do, because it's worth it if you want to feel the sweet embrace of death.
YOLO.
You only live once.
Right.
You die as many times as you get resurrected.
That's true, which is 0. Unless you're Jesus.
Unless you're Jesus or necromancer. How do I get the... What is wrong with this alcohol? Why won't it let me consume it?
Well, I think we know why.
No. Oh, it happened. I'm dumb. I swear I'm not actually drunk. I'm just actually dumb. I fought a garage door opener for 20 minutes today.
That you did.
I may be very smart, like, academically, like, chemistry major. I do quantum mechanics for fun.
She's a smart one.
I can't function normally as a human being, obviously. I put all of my points into, int and no into wisdom. So that's a thing. Yeah, no, I couldn't figure out... I couldn't remember the word for cup the other day, so I called it a tall bowl.
Well, I mean, that's technically
It's
what
not
cups
wrong.
are. No!
I mean, I'm not wrong, but also, like, normal English language. I can't open doors. I can't open garage doors. I couldn't get the simple machine of a wood block wedge doorstop to work. I fail at life, people. Do not emulate me. I am a terrible example.
But man, you sure are fun.
Jesus, I can't get this open. There's pre-cut places for me to pull on to open it.
That's nifty. It's child-proof.
It's Nana-proof.
It's Nana-proof. So, okay. We got...
Back to our story. So
we've got pizza now, and we've got our liquor.
So who have we talked about so far?
Okay, we just finished Froppy and,
Tokiyami.
Aoyama.
Aoyama showed up to the party, and then sometime during the night, just fucking disappears. No one knows where he is. He's gone. He is fucking gone. He doesn't even show up back to the dorms when most of them end up back there. He just walks into class the next day, and not a scratch on him, nothing wrong, everything, and they'll go, Aoyama, where the fuck were you? And he just goes, I'm not allowed to talk about it, and says nothing more. And they're like, no, you can't just say that. What did he do? Something probably highly illegal. What the fuck happened, Aoyama? Never speaks of it again.
What did he do?
He's not allowed to talk about it,
Okay.
and neither am I.
Pretty sure he was going through Deku's stuff.
Oh yes. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
highly sure he was going through Deku's stuff.
Definitely. Trying to find something. Anything.
Trying to find that fucking connection to All Might that no one can figure out. They know he's connected.
He's on to you, Izuku.
He's
on to you.
He's on to you. Like, the least expected person. Like, it's the whole class wants to know what the fuck is happening with you, Izuku. But the only one you would probably not suspect is Aoyama, because everyone seems to forget about Aoyama, even though he's a fucking fabulous bastard.
He really is.
I love him.
Like-
Sorry, I swear a lot.
Really?
Gee, never would have noticed.
Whoa!
I literally have a sailor's mouth. I am from the ocean.
That's okay. I'm not. I'm an innocent peach.
You're a beautiful peach.
Oh, thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
Oh, I love this alcohol. She's drinking hard liquor, by the way, so this can only get better from here.
Alrighty. So who? Oh, fucking Deku.
Deku.
Fucking Deku.
I love him.
So the entire party, Deku is drinking like a fish. He is never without a cup. He is always downing it, always refilling it.
But he is truly a remarkable human being. Like, it doesn't affect him at all. Like, at all. You would think he never had a drink at the party at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure he never thinks he has a drink at the party at all. Like, he was like, he probably doesn't even remember the party. Heck, he probably doesn't even remember what day it is. So, he's got to walk into class the next day, and of course, somebody's like, oh, jeez. Hey, Zuko. Hey, man, what's the date? And of course he gives
them yesterday's date. Kid forgot the entire day. He
has
was so smashed.
No clue.
No clue. And the entire time, everyone thought he was stone cold sober.
He was the one who got them all home.
Yeah, no,
he got teachers home.
Not a sway in his step. Kid didn't have a blush, no stutter, which probably should have tipped them off.
Yeah.
He was not stuttering, he was not muttering. He was cool, calm, and collected. Deku carried Todoroki home because Todoroki passed the fuck. Damn.
He was there.
He was.
He was ready.
He was ready.
Yep. Yeah.
Remember not a fucking thing. Poor child. Poor child.
Poor child.
Poor child.
Poor child. Okay, who are we missing?
Who are we missing?
Mineta wasn't invited.
Mineta was not invited. Shinso and Hatsune Mei. These two fuckers. Mei was like, hey, Shinso, we should go see a movie. And it's Mei, so he agreed. He was like, okay, well, there's no not convincing you, so okay, I'll go along with this.
It'll be fun.
They show up at Aizawa's apartment, and Shinso goes, Mei, this is not the movies. She goes, oh, I know. He goes, Mei,
she's like, but it's gonna be much better.
Much better.
Much better.
So Aizawa opens the door and goes, I was wondering when you two were gonna show up. Get in here. And Shinso turns to Mei and goes, we were not invited to this. And she goes, that makes it even more fun, and waltzes right in.
Yeah. You know, President Mike, you know, he started the whole alcohol thing, you know, dumped it in the punch. But, you know, he was like, these are kids. I'm going to go easy on them. She was ready.
Go big or go home, baby.
Big or go. So she's got her own home concocted alcohol.
Like,
that's
triply potent.
probably not legal. Like, anywhere.
Definitely not legal.
It's got skull and crossbones on it.
It is a whole fucking gallon of this thing. So, she proceeds to walk up to... She sees Prison Mike, like, stop filling up the thing with alcohol.
She's got the eye contact.
Straight eye contact,
Right.
like, making direct eye contact with him the entire time. Holds it up, and he goes, Hatsume, no. And she goes, Hatsume, yes. Go big or go home.
Who's gonna stop me? You.
No. It's like, I can't. And just pours the entire fucking thing in. The whole time she's pouring it in, just dead eye contact with Mike. And he's just like, damn, you are so impressive. Aizawa, I'm adopting her. It's like, he's like, kid, you got parents? Aizawa, I'm adopting her.
You can't adopt another kid!
You adopted 20!
Give me one!
Give me one! It's so great. So great. So this is where the party gets real.
Yeah,
They
because
lose their shit after this.
they're gone.
They're gone. Most of them were already gone.
Yeah, so now they're even more gone.
Now this.
What's she doing?
Just coming over here.
Oh,
Hello,
what a good kitty. Hi, Snickers.
Up here. Oh, now she's
Get
running
back
away
here, you
from-
dumb cat.
No,
Yeah.
she fled.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah, she's not
Ooh,
coming
pretty
back.
Sunset. Okay.
Yay. We do have pretty sunsets out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's not fucking cold.
When there's not
Freezing
a
your freaking balls off.
I don't got balls to freeze off.
You were lucky. You missed the, like, negative below
Yeah, I missed the blizzard.
North
I flew in,
Pole
I
weather.
flew in after the blizzard. I got texts from literally all of you that live back here. You were like, "Well, look at this."
I almost
saw
died.
pictures- I know.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was highly concerned for you, all of you. I'm like, please don't let them all die. I don't want to go back and go to another fucking funeral.
Yeah.
I'm tired of getting on planes and going to places only to find out that I'm going to a funeral. You're giving me a complex here.
Sorry. There's nothing scarier than driving through a wide-out snowstorm home from work, and this white pickup truck, who has no license plates, you can't see him because it's white pickup truck, white snow, sideswipes you and nearly knocks you off the road. You know, you've been going mailbox to mailbox the whole time, and you make it home alive, and then you get stuck in the outside of your driveway, and your parents have to come dig you out because you're stuck.
And then you are shamed.
And then you are shamed, and your sister sits there and points and laughs at you and takes a video.
That's what siblings are for.
Oh, it truly is.
My brother would have been stuck in the car with me. We're ride or die.
Ride or die.
Ride or die,
Yeah.
bitches.
That'd have been Dustin, but he wasn't there. So
Dustin was safely and adultly in his room.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, he didn't die.
Yeah,
Such high standards.
I've really.
Really? Didn't die? Okay, we
Yeah,
succeeded.
we're good. We're good.
Good.
Yeah, it's kind of. I always remember that one convention where it was
Jesus.
last year, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go to this Excalibur panel." Yeah, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, he's gonna go to this Excalibur panel, and it's gonna be great. You know, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna go down and meet him. We just had to get some room stuff situated, get some convention planning done, and then Dustin and I were gonna go to this panel, and Dustin was down there. So I get done with everything. Room's all set up. Everybody's in. And I go down to the panel, and I can't find him. And I can't find him. I'm looking everywhere, from front to back in the crowd, and all of a sudden I hear his voice, and I look up. He was the fucking panel. The guy who was Excalibur didn't do enough of his research, and he was losing the crowd, so my freaking brother was like,
Dustin.
I'ma save this dude. And he goes up, and he lays down some Excalibur knowledge that you would never have guessed. Like, yeah, like I've been trying to make Excalibur the movie because it's the greatest thing I've ever heard. It's literally 30 seconds long. It's Excalibur going, foo. And then his children going, foo. And then Excalibur again going, foo. And then it's 40 minutes of credits. Because that's how long it takes to make a feature film.
I love it.
And there were many, many more, but my brother is freaking Excalibur.
He is.
Oh my gosh, from Soul
He is a
Eater.
god among men.
Is that what we're calling him? Because I call him...
What do you call him? The little shit?
I was gonna say little dipshit, but...
Little dipshit!
Okay, yeah. Okay,
No, that's okay.
Who else?
My child is the little shit. Ojiro. Is it Ojiro? No. Who's Arm Kid? I literally just had his name. Ojiro is Tailboy.
Yeah.
Because who else have we forgotten?
Let's see. Did we get all the girls?
I think so. Yep, Toru had paint on herself. Mina is a god.
Mina is...
Mina is Bae.
Momo
Jiro-
is sexy.
Momo's sexy. Jiro's taking care of sexy Momo. Uraraka is having an existential crisis in the corner with Ida.
Sarah was airplaning it.
Oh, we never talked about Koda.
Koda. Which one's Koda?
Animal boy. Quiet boy.
Oh,
Quiet, good, perfect cinnamon
love
roll. Best boy.
Oh.
Love boy. Love boy. Love bug boy.
He's
just so good.
He's so pure.
He's good.
Just sipping his alcohol.
He is sweet boy.
Are you all okay?
Yeah, no, he's just making sure everyone's okay.
He's like, are you okay? Is everything okay?
At some point, he sits down next to Todoroki to make sure that he's okay, and then ends up falling asleep on his shoulders. So then they are freaking adorable and fall asleep leaning on each other. And someone takes blackmail pictures, probably Izuku, because he just turns and sees them, tosses a blanket around them, and goes. He goes fucking precious.
He probably thought it was adorable, and then like Mina found him and was like, blackmail.
Blackmail.
Yep, definitely.
Definitely blackmail. Who else were we forgetting about? Okay, so anyway, Arm Boy. I will remember his name at some point. I love him. He is great. He's
amazing.
He's using all of those arms to keep all of the other dipshits
Like
out of
6
trouble.
of them in his arms,
Yeah.
like, behave!
He's like, why are they like this? Mina, why are they like this?
Mina's just like,
ah! He's like, Mina, why are you like this? Please someone help. Adults, there are adults here. Please help.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the adults yet.
We haven't even gotten to the adults.
I was just having a good old
having
time.
a good old time. But when the night started, he was like, okay, this is probably going to be a disaster. Yeah, by about halfway through the night, he's like, this is the best day of my fucking life.
It's the greatest decision I've ever made.
Greatest decision I ever made. I have all of my idiots in one room together.
He's
This is
just
great.
sitting there,
Yeah,
arms
Mike is like flailing on
He's just loving it.
He's like a jellyfish. He's on the counter just like flailing on his back because he's so excited. And so, yeah. And, you know, of course,
It's almost time.
it's almost time. Dad Might has to show up at some point. He shows up in his normal...
skinny mini form.
His skinny
It's
mini
lovely.
form. He's Dad Might. He's his Toshinori form.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Toshi shows up. And everyone's like, fuck yeah! So he gets there, and he's mildly concerned at the debauchery that's happening. Like, it is utter fucking chaos.
I mean,
but
he probably doesn't realize it at first until something is like smacking him in the face.
and
Like,
he's just like, oh my,
yeah.
this is happening. And he's like,
this is happening.
turns to Aizawa and goes,
Actually, no, it's Aizawa, isn't it?
yes.
Turns to Aizawa, why would you let this happen? Here, have some water. Thank you.
And is gone.
It's just gone.
Because
it's that crossbow.
It's that stupid Hatsume Mei alcohol.
Exactly.
Gets you fucking smashed. Like, you can breathe in, you can just breathe in the fumes as you're hammered.
He's gone. Like,
He's gone. Like,
okay.
And again, like father, like son, no one can tell that All Might is smashed out of his mind.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's perfectly,
Seems perfectly coherent, perfectly fine. Remembers nothing the next day.
Nope.
And this is important. This is important because remember how Shinso and Mei both showed up at the same time? Well, you know how Mei has a habit of slipping people alcohol and making sure everyone smashed as all heck? Well, Shinso, without realizing, got smashed, and he and Mei were using his ability, his quirk, on other people just for fun little pranks. They were playing truth or dare.
And you know Bakugo's horny at this point.
Bakugo is horny as hell.
Oh, all hell.
And Kirishima's finally kind of figured out what's
He's
going
like,
on. And
oh.
he's like, oh my.
Oh, bro!
Bakugo, you like me? And he's just like take me now, idiot! Because Bakugo is an emotional drunk. Like, the only time that he actually, like, shows proper emotions at the proper range, so he's, like, clinging to Kirishima and is just, like, nuzzling for affection, like the sweetest, purest fluff that you can imagine with this kid.
Precious.
So precious. So, Shinso's getting fed up with this at this point and just casually remarks, just fucking get married already. Not realizing that he has his quirk activated because one of the dipshits, and both of the dipshits, were drunk and answered questions from him. Doesn't hear them both say, okay.
Okay.
And then goes about his business. So the two idiots get up.
Who is gonna marry them?
Who's gonna marry them?
Yeah.
Like, they must have to go somewhere. But wait, there are adults here. At least one of them must be legally licensed to be able to perform marriages.
Who do you think that is, Nana?
I'd have to say probably All Might.
What?
I know!
What? I mean, it's a good thing he's drunk, right?
A good thing he's drunk. Oh, but he's totally sober. There's no way he could do this. But we might as well ask anyway because Shinzo told us we don't gotta get married.
Of course, love is beautiful.
Love is beautiful.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna get rings? Oh, our dear friend May.
Oh,
she has rings for us. Oh, that's
she's
so
so
sweet.
kind.
She's so kind.
I love her.
I love her. She's so
She's
nice.
so good.
And like, oh my, would you do us the honor? Like, please, can we get married? And like, he's like, you know what? It's beautiful. Let's do this. And performs a marriage. No one at this point is paying attention to the apparent wedding that's happening in the corner.
What's happening?
Aizawa and Mike at this point are up on the counter singing karaoke at the top of their lungs.
They're singing halfway there.
They're singing halfway there because one of them has noticed that there's a marriage happening and finally this fucking sexual tension is going to get cut.
Or increased tenfold.
Or increased tenfold.
Either way is
Both.
fine. I mean,
Either way is fine, just do something about it. Anyway, so at this point, so Kirishima is like, bro! He's crying. He's bawling tears. The precious sunshine boy is absolutely beside himself because Bakugo wants to spend the rest of his life with him. And he's beside himself. He's like, bro,
so happy.
you love me. I can't. I've been waiting so long for this. I can't.
Shut up and put the ring on my finger, idiot.
Yes. So they're married now.
Yep, of course they are. So of course
Of course, they have to consummate this marriage.
Oh.
So what better place than the corner?
Of course!
Of course. I mean, the closet's already taken.
Right?
Hagakure and Ojiro just...
You know, putting clothes on in there.
Yeah, putting clothes on.
Yeah. That's what they're doing, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Next day comes around. It's time.
It's time. Bakugo remembers nothing.
Deku remembers
There's
nothing.
Several of them remember nothing. All Might remembers nothing.
Basically, whoever you think will remember nothing probably remembers nothing.
But there's enough of them that do remember things.
Especially Mina.
Especially Mina. Mina especially. Mina especially. So, at one point, the previous night, Class 1B was, trying to have a normal night. Just a normal fucking night. They're hero course, but damn it, they have more dignity and pride than Class 1A and are not fucking morons.
We think. Yeah.
So, about partway through the night, they're like out at sushi.
Yeah,
maybe
having
doing
a nice
some karaoke, maybe movies. They're
Having
chilling
some
together.
good child fun.
Some good child fun.
Yeah.
Well, they start getting pings on like Snapchat and Twitter and things, and at first they're kind of like, okay, these are kind of confusing. They're like blurry photos and like nonsensical tweets and like Sarah's hanging from the ceiling again.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, that seemed normal.
Okay. Bakugo and Kirishima have sexual tension. What's new?
Yeah, what's new? Just like, this is regular Class 1A bullshit. So they start noticing that some teachers are tweeting some stuff, and like, there's something about like Aizawa's birthday, maybe. They're not quite sure. They can't really decipher that one. There was a key smash like in the middle. Like, they're not quite sure what happened. It sounded like 3 different people were texting from the same phone. It might have been. It might have been. The kicker is when, about halfway through the night, there's a video uploaded. It's only 7 seconds long. They're like, okay, well, maybe we'll finally actually get some answers to this. It is a fucking nightmare. It's Mina standing in the middle of Aizawa's apartment, cackling hysterically, spinning in a slow circle, taking a 7-second video of everything.
This is the greatest day of my life!
It is great. It is utter, complete chaos. Utter debauchery. She's spinning in a circle. Sarah is spinning in circles from the ceiling. Several people are passed out unconscious on the floor. Pretty sure Kirishima and Bakugo are fucking in the corner, if I'm right. Aizawa and Mike are killing karaoke, dancing
They
together.
are slaying it
They are
on the
slaying
karaoke.
it on the karaoke machine, dancing on top of Aizawa's counter, drinking. Like, no questions asked. They are straight from the bottle drinking. Pretty sure that's All Might talking to Deku in the corner, maybe doing some nefarious thing. I'm not sure. They look like the only sober ones at
They're
this
probably
entire
having
thing.
a very nice conversation about, you know, the stuff they should be talking about in the series.
Yeah, the stuff they should be talking
Yeah.
about in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, utter, complete fucking chaos.
God.
Tokoyami and Asui are just, like, chilling in the corner, drinking alcohol,
And of
like,
course-
blatantly.
Yep, they're just sitting there sipping, and it ends on, and here's Mina and Roppy's in the background, just thumbs up with a grin.
Yeah, and Mina just goes, Class 1A! And then the video ends, and the rest of the school is just like, okay, what the fuck?
Oh,
And they're
dear.
like, well, this is not going to end well. So the rest of the night, so everything from this party ends up on the internet.
Of course it does.
Everything.
So the school now has to try and get everything off the internet.
Off the internet.
'Cause
Before the press gets it.
Yeah, that would be bad.
This is the press nightmare, just like
Like, it is in their palms. Like,
In
this
their
is the
palms.
story of the century right
story
there.
This, this would be
Ruined.
game changing.
Yes.
Game changing. Shit, so much shit would be wrecked. So much shit would
Oh,
be wrecked.
so bad.
So bad. So, in class the next morning, so many of these children do not remember the previous day.
Yeah, they go to
Deku
school like
so
normal.
when Deku walks in and they're like, "Hey, Deku, what day is it?" And he answers, "Yesterday." They go, "Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
He took us all home.
He took us all home." Yeah, no, he was responsible for half of the people getting home safely. And they go, "Oh god," and proceed to go, "We have to tell him, but we can't tell him.
We can't.
We have to tell him.
It's on the
It's on the
internet.
internet. He will find out one way or another. We might as well." So they send him off with a tablet and so just look up here. Here's all the stuff. He comes back about an hour later and he goes,
We can't fix this.
"We can't fix this, can we?" So on a scale to 1 to 10, how fucked are we?
And Mina's just in the corner losing it.
Mina's in the corner losing it.
Oh, she is. She's just having it. And so,
And Kirishima pipes up, "As fucked as Bakugo!" At this point, Bakugo, who had no memory of the last night, goes, "What?" And Kirishima turns and goes, "Bro, you don't remember?
remember what?
We got married!"
What?
Kirishima holds up his finger that has a ring. Bakugo apparently to this point was so fucking hungover he didn't notice he had a ring on his own finger, looks at it absolutely horrified, and just goes, "No." Goes, "Uraka!" and holds out his hand. She goes, "I got you!" and just slaps it. He jumps out the fucking window
And
and
launches
just
himself into the fucking sun.
launches himself into the fucking sun.
He's gone. Like, he is out.
He is out there.
There is nothing.
Yeah, so at the rest of the school, all the rest of the school sees is some kid smash out a window, jump out the window, and then rocket off into the sky. And then-
Bakugo again.
Bakugo again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably think this has something to do with last night? Oh, it definitely has something to do with last night.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least they finally got their shit together.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, Momo's sitting there like, "How was I? Was I good? Like, did I get drunk?" And they're like, "You were so smashed.
You were so smashed.
You fell asleep." She's, "But was I sexy?"
Was I sexy? And Jiro just goes, "Yeah, babe,
Yeah.
you were sexy."
Very sexy.
And Kaminari then has to pipe up and go, "Well, but how was I?" And he goes, Jiro just goes, "Babe, you got smashed in the first 5 minutes and passed out at my feet." He goes, "Oh." She goes, "Nah, you were adorable, totes." And he goes, "Aw." Because you know they are both dating Jiro.
Yeah. So true.
Several poly ships.
He was the phone charger.
He was yes, that's what we forgot. So they found out that when Kaminari is a sleepy drunk and passes out, he tends to emit these like soft waves of electrical energy. So Mina figured this out, and so to make sure that everybody had their phones charged and everything, and the music could keep going, they used him as the phone charger because otherwise he's just going to build up static electricity and someone's going to shock themselves. We gotta do something constructive with it,
Right. Make him a little useful.
Make him a little useful.
Oh, Mina, you are awful, and I love you.
Mineta was not invited.
No.
We don't speak of Mineta. No. Probably at this point he's been expelled. Yeah.
Probably at this
point. Or
at
least shuffled into a different class.
Yeah. He's such an interesting character, though, because he's just so awful, and yet they keep him on. And I think it's because they want to show, like, that even people like him can make it in society. Because they do.
Unfortunate, but they do.
Unfortunately, they do, and they weasel their way in. But they can succeed. But he wasn't invited, so...
He wasn't invited, so he wasn't up.
He's not a part of our thing.
He's not a part
of
our thing.
He doesn't exist.
Nope.
Everybody's pure.
Everyone's pure.
Everyone.
Well, mostly.
Well. Except for Mina.
Mina is the best.
She's the best. I love her.
I fucking love her. Please marry me. She's the best.
God,
so did we talk about everybody at the party?
Pretty much, but we're still in the aftermath.
Aftermath.
Yes.
What else did we talk about that happened?
All Might doesn't remember. Let's see.
They all show up on Monday, and Nedza greets them. Principal and was like, "So, have a good weekend?" Doing his little shit-eating grin. They're like, Aizawa was just like, "We are so fucked. We are in so much trouble." He's just like, "Let me state that it was not my idea.
You'll have to have a course on safe-sex marriage."
Yes.
Just in his happy, smiley voice where he talks like this, and it's always very happy because you have to go do this now.
Yes, it's like, please educate your children.
Todd Habercorn.
Todd what?
Todd Habercorn. He voices him, right?
I don't know. I don't know who the voice... Okay, because the only time I actually got to hear the English version was when I watched it with you and Liz, and we got smashed, and I had to take care of drunk people.
I wasn't... Okay.
I had to take care of Pat.
God.
I cuddled with drunk Pat. So, Pat
was Momo.
Pat was Momo.
Yeah.
I was Jiro, taking care of Pat. Because I'm a responsible adult, and I can outdrink literally everyone and still take care. I'm Deku, actually. I'm Deku. You don't even notice that I'm drunk.
I'm Mina.
You're Mina.
Yeah.
Liz passed out on the chair.
Look, I didn't do anything too terrible. I just encouraged the situation.
Yes. It's okay.
Right?
I'm there to make sure that no one gets hurt and to take people to the hospital if something happens.
Exactly!
A couple days ago, I was going to be doing... I don't know. We were getting together. I was going to be doing some stuff, and I had like 3 things on my checklist of stuff to do, and then my Mickey, my roommate, comes in with her sister and was like kind of chewing her out, yelling at her for something. So I was like, "What did you do this time?" And B proceeds to hold up her arm and go, "I got stabbed!" And I'm like, I was kidding! Fuck. So I got to do a little bit of a medical examination, and it wasn't too bad, and we did some cleanup, but I did send her to the hospital, do stitches. My wife came out of her room and was like, I was like, "Hey, babe, I need a second opinion.
I need it.
And she was like, all she heard was stab wound, and I need a second opinion. So she came out with her whole medical case because my bae is going to be a doctor, and I'm so proud of her.
I am too. Mostly because I can't understand a single thing doctors say.
Oh, have me translate. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, but I can't understand half the words you say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just tell me that, because otherwise I think you're nodding and agreeing means you understand what the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Is that really what you thought was happening?
Yes! No, I can't understand sarcasm. How do you think I'm a very straightforward person.
You are, and I appreciate that.
I will not be offended if you tell me that I'm being dumb or like you can't understand me, I will just tone it down. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you're understanding the level of intellect that I'm speaking at, and then I'll just keep saying big words and complicated
And I
things.
just sit there and nod.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I understand the big words. It's everything else.
It's everything connecting the big words.
Exactly.
Okay. And the order that they're in.
Okay, so the principal's voice is Jerry Jewell. So he's Russia in Italia World Trinkle. Let's see.
I have allergies and potentially cold because my body hates me and likes to die.
Defrig, ping pong. I'm looking, it looks like he has a lot more minor-ish roles, and so I'm not seeing very many protagonists on here. And so that's probably why I thought it was Habercorn. Don't die, please.
Too late,
Carnival. Let's see here. Dead Man Wonderland OVA. Zario Vampire. Let's see. Black Butler. Low. Oh. Interesting. Russia again. Dio and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's see. This guy's got quite a backing. Might have to add him to my must-keep eye on list. Let's see. Fruits Basket. Oh, Kill. Oh, I've been around quite a while. Got a nice long filmography here. Video games. Oh, she'll be back. She's just dying. Yeah, lots of Dragon Ball video games, a One Piece video game. But yeah, so that's fun. So yeah, basically they were all drunk. Of course, we haven't even gotten to the best part yet. God. Oh, why are these children like this?
Why are we like this, Gala?
You know, Nana, I think it's because we're special.
We are special.
We are.
You're special.
You're special.
You're beautiful.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Aww. She made me cry yesterday. In a good way.
This is a totally normal human thing to do.
Totally.
That's what I am. Human.
What makes one of us?
That's true.
I've been assured repeatedly throughout my entire life I am not human. I mean, there's plenty of evidence to back it up. I don't bleed when I get stabbed. I don't sleep. I don't eat on a regular basis.
I'd like to point out I was not the one who stabbed her. Yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're not one of the people that stabbed me.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed a lot. Probably more than is healthy.
Yeah.
The kicker was when I went to the doctor a couple of years ago, and you know when you go into the lab and like you get your blood drawn and they take your heart rate and everything. Yeah. Well, the nurse was having a really hard time like finding my heart beat, and I was like, no, not like stabbing me with a needle. No, like she
because I've had that.
Yeah.
3 hours later.
Just like she was just like measuring my heartbeat, but she was she was like acting really puzzled, and she kept like moving her fingers around, and like she was on my vein and everything, and she was like, she was like, that's funny, and I was like, what? She's like, I don't know, I'm just having a really hard time finding your heartbeat. And I was like, oh, and immediately there was a heartbeat, and she just kind of went, she like stopped and like glanced up at me and then looked back down and then like visibly decided not to say anything and then just moved on, and I'm just like, that was close.
Why do all of my friends have these issues?
None of your friends are human.
Fuck.
I'm simply a figment of the collective imagination.
Whoa. You're a sexy one at that.
For a figment of the collective imagination, I figured I would function better, but like, it makes sense if I'm just an amalgamation of like a bunch of different people's half-formed dreams. Makes my life make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, we need to finish this before my parents get home.
Okay.
So So Mina's having the fucking time of her life.
She is having the best time of her life.
She just watching all of this aftermath go down.
So this is where they have to have their sex talk.
Of course.
Because Nezu is like, okay, you have at least 2 students that are, like, at least 2 couples that have officially fucked. And, like, we know this. And it's like, we need to have the sex talk so we can have safe, so we can have the safe sex be happening.
Momo's ready for this.
So, Momo is ready for this, but the first they have a teacher meeting. All Might is very apologetic for everything that's happened and is going to volunteer, but all the teachers collectively decide that no, Toshinori cannot do this. 1, he would suck at it, and 2, he is too pure and his innocence must be preserved.
That's true. He legally is allowed to marry people. Of course he's not right for this.
Yeah. No, this would just end terribly.
It would be end.
Aizawa is going, oh, this is gonna have to be me because I'm their teacher, and he's like, well, fuck.
And Mike is like, I volunteer! And everyone's like, no!
No. Unfortunately, but Mike is actually the most prepared and, like, the most, like, yeah, the kids will actually talk to him. They would just be in fear of Aizawa. So they have to go, so they get sent in together. So they open the doors to the classroom. Momo is already on this shit. She's up at the front of the classroom. She has diagrams. She has boards. Go ahead.
What's his name with all the...
Koda.
Koda's got his... He's holding the diagrams.
Yes. He's helped. Because he knows his shit, too. Like, he's good. Like,
he's so smart.
So smart. And birds and bees, like, he knows all the animals.
Yeah.
So, like, they're,
knows all the animals.
He knows all the animals. But he's like, oh, yeah, this is nature. This is a thing. And, like, we gotta be responsible about it. Not everybody wants sex, because not everything, it's not always about that. But, like, for those who do, we need to be responsible and things like that.
And nanas are not always... What?
Choose your words. Think about it.
The doggos don't always make it to the buns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My parents are gonna come home.
We need to finish this.
We need to finish this now.
So, Momo's up there. So, the best part about this is, like, about half the class is like, okay, yeah, no, this is stuff we already knew, but, like, refresher, like, Momo knows what she's doing. The other half of the class has realized that Deku is completely and utterly unfazed. He knows all of this shit. He's taken knows all of this shit. He's totally in stride. He's just like, oh yeah, okay. He's offering pointers, and they're just like, what the fuck? Deku is not pure. Like, who corrupted our Deku? Why is he so chill with this? Bakugo! What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything!
You did me! From Kirishima in the background, and they're all just like, oh. Aizawa was like, kill me now, please. I didn't need to hear that.
Yeah, he bottoms good.
Really? I thought he was a top.
Well, I'm harder.
I'm harder.
I'm harder.
From Kirishima. Oh, jeez. Bakugo jumps out the window again. Uraraka is on it. Like, she's his backup. Like,
she's having a good time.
She's having a good time.
She didn't do anything she has to be afraid of.
No.
Yeah.
Her and Ida are just buds.
Yep, they're good. They're fine.
Platonic soulmates.
They can enjoy this all the way to the end.
All the way to the end.
With Mina.
Yeah. On the other hand, Todoroki, no one thought, he is sitting there just like, deer in the headlights, wide eyes. He's like horrified. He's like,
what do you mean babies don't come from storks?
And everyone just loses their collective shit.
Especially Mina.
Because of all of the people in the class.
Oh my
At this point, pretty much everyone thinks that Deku and Todoroki are fucking. No, they're queer platonic partners. Like, nothing sex, not even romance about it. They're just like,
no, we are buds. There's
buds,
the bromance that is real.
The bromance, like, they are going to be together for the rest of their lives.
Unlike Bakugo and Kirishima.
Oh, they are defo fucking.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mina. Oh, that's how it all started.
It did start. Oh. So it started with a post that I read.
Oh.
Here, entertain them, Golo, while
Oh, wow, this should be fun. Yeah, she's looking up this post, and we were just sitting there talking, and all of a sudden she goes, oh my gosh, you're gonna love this.
It's like, I gotta read you this post.
Gotta read this post.
And it's the best thing.
Oh my gosh.
I lost my shit when I read it. So,
oh no, here it comes.
It's a tweet from Jack Boot.
Oh,
I found it on Tumblr.
Of course you did.
Of
course we did.
Blue hell. Overheard phone conversation. And you had sex how many times? Yeah, that's not technically a bromance.
Then that was it. That's Mina. Kirishima's like, yeah, we blah, 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 blah. And she's like, you had sex how many times? Sweetie, babe, that's not really a bromance anymore.
You're like hardcore into the boyfriend territory. Like, I don't know how to break this to you, but 1, totes gay, 2, totes boyf. Like, almost ring on it. Like, put a ring on that, and like, gonna be a yes.
Yeah.
Just, bro,
good
like,
thing
babe.
they like it.
Yeah, like, babe, hun, like.
Yeah. And you know, All Might is a certified.
Yes.
Certified to marry people. So Aizawa comes in, he walks up to them and goes, "Congratulations, you're legally married and you consummated it. Huzzah!" And then he throws like sparkly confetti on them,
Just goes,
and is like, "Okay, class, open your books to bridge." Just keeps going, and they're just like, "Well." Bakugo is like, "Hit me, Uraka!
Uraka!
Hit me!
I got you! Wham! And out the window he goes.
She is best boy.
She is best boy.
Best boy, totally.
And, yeah, so Bakugo is blasting off into the fucking sun. Kirishima is at the window, leaning out of it. No! And Aoyama now is returned and goes...
He's got one of those awful, like, recorder things. Where'd you get the recorder? Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, no, it's just serenading this beautiful, beautiful scene that is happening. It was from Deku's room. That's where the recorder was from. He stole his stuff.
Yeah, he did.
Deku noticed nothing.
No.
He was so smashed.
He is gone.
He was
he's so
fucking
pure,
good.
Deku.
So pure. So good.
And that is how Mina had the greatest weekend of her fucking life.
Yes.
Like, best experience ever.
Cheers
to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been at this about an hour.
Seems about a good enough time for a podcast.
Yeah, about hour and 2 minutes to be exact, almost 3. So I guess we're just gonna have to sign out. This has been Gala Geek.
This has been Nana.
And we have been at your service, and we will see you next time, maybe.
For whatever the fuck this is.
Pray you never hear from us again.
But you probably will anyway.
You probably will. I'm so sorry. Bye, buds.
Bye.
Mwah. Love you.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs. Do alcohol.
We have to end this somehow.
What should we do for...
I don't know. Nothing can beat that intro.
Nothing can beat... I can blow my nose again.
We could do that.
Blow my nose for the outro.
You scared my cat.
虚実を切り裂いて